lot of these. They give you like 5 of these. That's plenty. It's called lap sealant, but it's pretty much going to be the caulk that goes where the drip edge goes. It'll be along the edge and over any seams or anything. Normally we'd put the drip edge and then 6" across here, but they give you this. It's just a roof. So see, roofing nail. They give you a lot of these. I'm going to nail down the edge, so I need extras. Shears to cut the rubber. Tin snips kind of thing for cutting. I'm going to cut and bend around the corner. Hammer, obviously, trying to mark it because I need to go 2 inches. There'll be a 2-inch overhang. They give you a caulk gun if you may not need it, but like, nice to have. So I'm going to get this, and then I'm going to go get the. I'm going to cut this off first, marking it at 2 inches. Doesn't have to be perfect. Rubber's pretty thick, so you need some sharp scissors or shears like this. These are small serrations on them that can cut. So I kind of try to pull this tight. So you can see I'm just kind of nailing it. That's it. I'm doing every 16 inches, but I think 8 inches is probably going to be needed just to get this down. So I'm going to do this, and then I'll caulk over these. Probably unnecessary because the drip edge comes over, but doesn't hurt. I got this all finished nailed. Just sitting here right now. I'm just trying to lay out how I think this is going to go. So this is 18 feet. These are 10 foot each. So I've got 2 feet left over, so 24 inches. So I'm going to let 8 inches overhang. I'm going to cut and bend it down. Maybe 8 inches here. I'm going to overlap, and then same thing, 8 inches. Cut it, do 90-degree down there, and let it overlap. Cut right here, bend this down, and then tuck that underneath so that this is overlapping, so any rain that comes over would go down on this, and then it'll actually, I'll push this up. I'll push this up enough so it'll run underneath the joint as well. It'll be caulked, or that lap sealant underneath here, and then all the joints as well, and then nailed down as best I can. Nail all of these nail heads just because I have so much of this stuff. So I don't think it's really going to hurt. So I marked it, and I'm going to cut it. And just in case you don't know, or have seen, drip edge goes like that. Let's see if I can get the right profile here. There we go. So that part that goes out is what's going to be sitting out, so that the rain comes up there and has a ledge instead of being able to run in and down the structure. I'm not gonna cut it all the way, just so I can kind of get the metal to bend. I think I need to bend it on the bottom a little bit because that flange that goes out isn't going to bend too well. I'm going to mark this where it needs to be bent. Bend it right there. Okay, that's pretty good. There you go. So that the ring comes up and it's going to go down. This is going to be caulked. That's okay. And then also there'll be the other piece will go underneath this. But the first thing I need to do before I start laying any of this out is to mark an edge here of where this is going to be, because I'm going to put a bead of caulk all the way down to the lap sealant, so that this sits down on it, and it gets, like if I put a thick marker here and you push it down, it gets underneath this side and the other side. Loosely here. Whoops, that's not very good. It doesn't have to be perfect, because I know I'm going to put a pretty big or thick. need to remember the overlapping sequence here. So this is going to be the lowest side. So I'm going to put this one down first, then this on top of it. Gotta get this into it and seal it down. Good. I'm gonna put one nail in here just to kind of hold it down. Remember that the trim is about 3 inches. So the actual board is going to be back. I think I want to be into that first. It's tight up against here. Here. Just be easier to do it once I get this down. Continue this edge along here. I don't think there's any clean way to work with this without getting it all over yourself. Put some under here. You don't want to smash it all the way down to like completely remove it. You just want it enough to it's going to hold it in place here. Following this same kind of pattern, this is the high edge sloping down this way. This is going to go underneath. I should have put this underneath before I started putting it down, but it'll make a mess, but I'm going to finish that off. And then this goes down. It's going to wrap around this corner. And this overlaps this so the water goes over top. This will get caulked all underneath, but at least it's the high side. This is the lower edge. So I got this all done. To that corner, what a mess this makes, but what they want to do. I haven't done the nail heads yet, but I can get that done. Still waiting on, so smooth this out once I get this second piece in here. So I got these rough laid out. This will go along the top. The corner will overlap. It'll overlap. That corner will overlap itself, and it'll actually overlap this straight piece right here that's going to run along here. And this will go underneath that first one. Overlap this one again, so I'm going to start here at the lower edge. So I got it all nailed down. But this is the top edge here, and it leads down that way. Obviously, still have to go in and fill up the nail holes, smooth out the lap seal everywhere. But at least it's in the position where it's just about done. All right, so finished it all. You can see this is kind of what to expect. Actually, not too bad. I've done roofing before. So it's all, so the roof is all done here. Not too bad. It's kind of ugly with the lap seal, but that's what they want you to do. So I'm pretty happy with it. It's for the first time. I'm sure the pros could do this much better. But for the first time ever doing a EPDM roof like this, it came out pretty good. And then here's what it looks like from the ground. So you can see there's just a little bit of the 3-inch board that hangs out there. 3.5 inch, and that was about, it looks like it's just about 3 inches of the drip edge, 3.5 of the wood below of the other fascia, and then the EPDM was about 2 inches, so it got hidden. Overall, not too bad. Sun's gonna be that way. So the roof is all done. Then I can do the inspection, then finish off the siding, and then do the final inspection. It's raining right now. You can see, it's hard to see, but you can see how the rain is coming down the siding, and it's hitting that little lip that's making it shoot out away, almost like a little spout. Interesting. See right there against the, you can see here. You can see here would be vertically stayed down and actually coming out, falling away.